Visita la arena de Bastardo Hijo. Visita la arena de Bastardo Hijo. Tenemos que tirar por aquí. Uy, se me cae. Tenemos que seguir a Driscoll. Al amigo. Amigo enemigo. Vaya. A ver, ¿dónde me llevas? Ábrela.
Oh, Bart, not again.
Bart. Vez, ¿no? Bart. Carne cruda. Florines. Dinero. XP. ¿Esa cosa es Bart?
Bart, stop that, now!
Bart makes Ziggy lose, Jonathan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Bart hurt. Bart less thinky. Bart less thinky. Bart sadness.
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
But I bumpy horses. What's there? Siggy Bart take. Good Siggy.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God! Then boom! Chorfun go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold, and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
Bueno, de abajo arriba.
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring your finder's fee. Don't get your hopes up.
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for.
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Shiny Chorfun. Oh, God.
Vale.
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customers, no incidents. Bloody bucolic.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Hole no. Boom. Hole. But look, won't go. But look, no. Only sleep. Bad shrooms. Head falls.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pop's mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. But But troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
But through hole. Once see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Your fun gone. Bad troll.
Now. Stiff up a lip.
Es un troll tonto, pero es bueno, no es malo.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom. Big. This like.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. I had this lummox Fonce, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fonz, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped Fonz and ran like hell.
¿Qué clase de algo?
Mind describing this something that crawled out of the water?
No. Doesn't mean I can, though. Air in the sewer's thick with spores. Can hardly see a thing down there.
Must have noticed something. Was it...
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either. I know it's an inconvenience to you, but I felt I should get the hell out of there as fast as I could.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that Pop's antidote?
I've a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest. But it'll save your life. Here.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
Investiga el escenario del
Dandelion, what the hell have you got yourself into?
hallamiento con sentido verde. Tengo aquí mando un antídoto. No sé si me lo puedo equipar. Antídoto del mo. Ah, me lo han puesto directamente. Míralo, antídoto del mo. Ah, vale. Me lo han dado directamente. A ver, aquí había algo.
Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall too. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here.
Por aquí. Lino. Adiós, Bartolomeu. Nah. Bajamos. Hay algo rojo. ¿Esto se abre o está cerrado? Cerrado.
Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away.
A ver, esto aquí.
Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast.
Mierda. Ay.
Shouldn't go any further without taking that antidote. Thought Witcher's
No me
potion.
voy a afectar, ¿no?
Harder to breathe.
Ahora. Vale, no me afecta con el antídoto. Estoy tranquila. Alambre. Hay algo rojo ahí.
Fine grading. Couldn't push much through that.
Vale. Más cositas.
Drowners.
Ah, había una cosa en el suelo y no me da tiempo a... Paliza. Ay, mierda, que quería curarme y me comí un rayo. Frambuesa. Ahora. Vale. ¿Dónde estaba? Aquí.
Definitely came through here.
Esto lo puedo vender. Más cosas. No veo. Ahora, miraditos. Joder, examínalo, tío. Vale. Examina.
Another trinket.
Otra baratija. Me quedo con las perlas. Por aquí. Mira por otro lado. Un cadáver.
The thug Dijkstra hired.
¿Me puedo quemar? Descansa en paz. Y por aquí. Coño, pues he hecho ruca de verdad, mira, ha quedado quemadito. Otro. Este también le voy a quemar.
Dijkstra didn't mention anyone else. Must be one of Dandelion's crew. Often everywhere to burn the corpses. See at the antidote. Otherwise, drowners will never stop congregating when the other
Mira,
guy.
pues mira, había que quemarlos. Ya sé yo, digo, quemo bola, digo, hay que quemarlos para no dejar que no vengan los sumergidos. Me queda de duración media poción todavía.
Getting close.
Me estoy acercando. No quiero un alambre. A ver, por aquí. Antes subí la escalera y mira si está abierta la puerta.
Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion.
Abierta.
Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra.
Vale, no veo nada. No veo nada rojo. No veo nada rojo. Cerrado. Pues nada, voy a bajar. Vámonos, get out. Escudo, espada.
Gold
Saliendo.
coin. Trail ends here. Dandelion must have loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Me voy a poner la golondrina, me voy a quitar eso. A ver cómo era. Esto. pongo la golondrina. Golondrina. Joder. A ver. No, aquí. La golondrina superior. Aquí está. Vale, vuelvo a casa de los baños. Por aquí. Ah, mira, viene por aquí, da igual. Por aquí me voy yo. ¡Uy! ¡Hostias! Se llama casi. Mira por dónde me estoy yendo. Ni los Assassin's Creed. Anda, que era. Cerrado, ¿no? Vale, pues nada. Vámonos. Vámonos. Ese se ve muy bonito de día, despejado. Pues hemos llegado súper rápido. Voy a grabar de todas formas. Ahora con Driscar.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Bits of treasure dropped out of the crates, left a clear trail. You know, like the fairy tale, with the crumbs.
I know the one. Hansel, Gretel, burning witches. Very fitting for Novigrad.
Trail leads to the river where the sewer lets out. Breaks off there. My bet, they loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Yeah, a cart drawn by sewer rats does seem unlikely. And since boats don't leave trails, it amounts to fuck all.
Found a second corpse, one of the thieves. Threw up the antidote just like your man Fonz.
A beautiful death. Anything on the body?
Not much. Empty vial.
Wouldn't have left him behind if he was anybody. Common porter, must be. Knew nothing, means nothing. Dead end, literally.
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Appen keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in me knickers. All right. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
Busca pistas sobre los ladrones de la habitación secundaria de la casa de baños con sentido de brujo. A ver qué eres, examinar.
Nothing interesting.
Nada interesante. La otra, ahí se ve algo rojo, rojo, rojo.
Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like.
Entonces sigue el aroma, ¿no?
Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4, and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
By the way, what about Happen? Could have overheard you mention the vault. Has access to the bathhouse whenever he wants.
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a real prick sometimes, ironic as that may sound. But his loyalty is beyond question.
How can you be so sure?
Witches know their monsters, spies know their men.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night before her execution.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertolt Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Margrave Henkel, who's that?
Who was that, you mean? Old coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel? You saw an impersonator? Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Carol, start looking into this.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you.
Ve a la casa de Margrave Henkel. O como Dios se pronuncie. No se sale de aquí. No se sale de aquí. Aquí. Ahí. ¿Dónde coré? Ay, de fresco. ¿Cuánto está? Estoy al lado. Está a 100 metros. O lo que sea. ¡Uy!
Trouble?
Yo. Ya hemos llegado, ¿no? 40. Aquí al lado.
They say some witches spy from...
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends. Footprints.
Pisadas. Esencia cristalizada. No sé lo que es, pero me lo voy a llevar. A ver. Me veo algo rojo ahí. Esto no. Alejo.
Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer.
Vale. Rastro sigue para arriba. Un cofre, fruta seca. Comida. Enciende la luz. Vale, el rastro marca por ahí. ¿Y por aquí hay algo? Antes de tocar nada. Un cazo. ¿Una puerta secreta?
A letter and a bottle.
En el año que naciste, el expendio tiene un buque sorprendente. Pruébalo, pero después devuelve la botella donde la encontraste. Con amor de J.
The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions or Ceres.
Hay que colocarla para que se abra la puerta esta, ¿no? Hay que colocarla ahí atrás para que se coloque... se abre la puerta secreta o algo de esto. Aquí. Una trampa.
$12:45 to $12:54. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think.
Vale. Aquí dentro de qué hay.
Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist. Stain. Wyvern oil.
Aceite de Guillermo. Aceite salvaje. Carta.
Siri. Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good.
Venga, quiero ver algo. Tú eres fuerte. Tan, 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 para venderlo. Anda, hay unas cositas aquí.
Sugar. And lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium. Looks like they made the bomb here. Instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by one Kalkstain. Instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by one Kalkstain.
Vale, vamos a grabar. Y creo que abajo hay alguien. Vamos para allá. Gente, escudo por si acaso. Escudo, escudo. Ya no. Vámonos. Amigo.
Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervoise, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Hang on. Gotta tell me why you're here first. We agreed. If I learned anything, I'd take it to you.
So we did. But I was concerned about you. Stopped by to see if everything was all right.
Bullshit. You don't trust me.
I trust you as much as you trust me. Not at all. Believe me, it's a healthy relationship.
Gentlemen, really feel privileged to witness your battle of wits. But try to remember, unlike you, I put my life at risk every time I venture out into the streets. Did the same just coming here. So I beg you, can we get to the point?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
Because I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape his creditors.
Strange. I had no idea he was in debt.
He was. And Menge promised to take care of things in exchange for help with the heist. So...
Geralt, how can I put this delicately? Bollocks. If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your arse, you don't know me one bit.
All right, I lied. But only partly.
Heard of beasts that are half lion, half eagle. Maidens who are half fish. But you'll never convince me there's such a thing as a half-truth.
I'll give it a shot anyway. Didn't actually see Henkel, but Menge does have your treasure.
Take it you learned this by peering into a crystal ball.
Maybe. Trade secret.
You're hiding something. And that's one thing I can't stand. Even more than Nilfgaard. But ultimately, this is a business deal, not a marriage. Besides, there must be some truth in all those lies. You're too dense to make it all up on your own. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately. Though to my knowledge, he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit. Ask where he's holding my gold for me.
So we do your dirty work while you sit around twiddling your thumbs.
Darling, when I'm able to make use of someone, I always do. It's convenient.
And safe. Come on, admit you're scared of Menge.
Of course I'm scared. Bloody dangerous horse, son. Triss would concur, I think.
Not in those words. But I do agree with the statement overall.
Doubt Menge will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
¿Qué le digo? Nos estás utilizando. Tú y yo, ¿qué ha pasado?
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mutual bond. Well, lovebirds, I really must be going. Good luck.
Thought you'd correct him. Say that we... you know...
Dijkstra doesn't need to know about my love life.
wise. I'd never choose his shoulder to cry on either. But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Menge's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's Barracks together.
All right, see you then. And thanks.
Vale. Reúnete a medianoche con Trish en el santuario del fuego eterno. Aquí veo un viaje rápido. Y aquí enfrente tengo una. Todo recto, ¿vale? Tiene el caballito. Voy a hacer antes. Hay una secundaria que está alineada con la principal, la que hicimos en la torre, que me carga al novio. Salvé la vida. Ah, no, hice que descansara en paz la novia, que se murió. Ahí la comieron las ratas. Pues ahí la Keira quería ir a quemarlo, el sitio. Y me acuerdo, tengo un vago recuerdo que creo que si haces esa misión puedes mandarla a caer en Morden para luego para la batalla final, y creo que va bien. Es importante esa secundaria, aunque no me acuerdo qué coño hay que decirla para que vaya a caer Morden. ¿Dónde coño era? Esta. Hace esto un momentito, que no creo que dure mucho, y ya luego nos vamos con Tris. Míralo, está aquí. Entonces, que no quería entregarle los huesos de la chica. Quería llevarle al novio para que hablase con ella, al espíritu, y se transformara en el espíritu bueno y descansase en paz y tal y pascual. Pero no me acuerdo si ese final también moría, no me acuerdo, la verdad. Así que, a ver si no la cago en las preguntas.
Top floor of the tower.
Vale, esa es la Keira, así que vamos a guardar rápido. Vamos a pillarle infraganti. Tenemos interés porque quemará el sitio. Keira.
So, found what you were looking for?
Yes, thanks for asking. How are you feeling? Sleep well?
What do you want with those papers?
Why, I aim to use them to continue important work that a man's tragic death put on hold. Alexander was studying the Catriona plague. I'll use his notes to produce medication, perhaps a cure, or at least a vaccine.
Strictly humanitarian motivations, is that it?
Nope, strictly selfish ones. The mighty would pay willingly for such a remedy. Can you imagine how much? Take Radovid, for instance. Why, he might even consider forgetting my past associations with the Lodge.
Radovid doesn't forget, and Radovid doesn't forgive, especially when it comes to sorceresses.
He'll make an exception for me. He'll have to. I have something he wants.
Please, you don't believe that.
Well, you believe Yennefer will stop treating you like a dog someday. Don't see me laughing. I'm going to see Radovid, tell him of this research, whether you like it or not.
This is suicide, Kira. You'll wind up tied to a stake, burned to bolster the morals of the masses while entertaining them.
Shut up for a moment and look at me. See this? Bedbugs, Geralt. Bloody bedbugs. I, Kira Metz, advisor to Foltest, a member of the Lodge of Sorceresses, have bedbugs. Think what you will, but I'll not stay in this bloody swamp one day more. Not one day. I shall cross the Pontar, and that means Radovid's men will find me sooner or later. Don't you understand? I don't have a choice. I will have to parley.
Aquí es. Ve a caer Morden, esperas que me complaza de ti. Ve a caer Morden.
Got another option. Go to Kaer Morhen.
You believe I'd be safe there?
Long as you don't piss Lambert off, yes. Emir, Radovid, neither will be able to reach you. Find little in the way of luxury there, but we do have clean sheets.
It's a long way, well beyond the dividing line. But if I keep to the woods until I reach the Kestrel Mountains, I should pass through unnoticed. So be it. Seems I find it hard to refuse you, handsome. You've clearly a notion of what women want, how they think.
Te veré en Kaer Morhen. Me llevaré las notas. Ah.
Yeah, kinda. So before I go, I'll need you to hand me those notes.
All right, take them already. Farewell, Geralt. Or rather, see you soon.
Bueno, pues creo que luego nos ayuda aquí la amiga Keira contra... No, estamos en Kaer Morhen, la lucha. Que me sonaba algo de esto, pero no estaba segura que había que responderle. Ahora vamos a quedar con Triss. Triss. ¿Dónde podemos poner? De aquí por ahí una exclamación como verde. Misión disponible. Han cambiado los colores. Está verde. Ahora las veo verdes, ¿no? Vale. Hace que salga de día. Coño, esa música. Algo así. Misión. Qué rabia me da esto que se me cambien las misiones automáticamente. I don't know. ¿Y por qué tengo aquí dos para hacer? El tesoro y el del bastardo. No sé cuál hacer antes. En busca del bastardo hijo. Y a ver cuál lo hago ahora para que, como estos se te van cancelando, no sé yo, como encuentra la guarida de bastardo hijo. No, ya sé esta. Es la que íbamos a hacer. A ver dónde está. Está aquí cerquita, vale. Vámonos.
Oh!
Reúnete a medianoche con Triss en el santuario de fuego eterno. A medianoche, vale. Luego tengo que poner que salga de noche. Jardinilla.
Fall upon your knees before the eternal fire.
Vale. A medianoche, ha dicho. Medianoche. Y grabamos. En caballo, me queda más profesional. Qué chulo.
Said I'd come to the wrong place, but he said done.
Glad you're here. Listen. Took a look at the building, and it does not look good.
Mean it could use a bit of paint and spackle?
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menge would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
Mind explaining what this is all about?
Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Marigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menge personally.
No way. Too risky.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Series 2. No such thing as too risky.
Fine. Let's say they take the bait. What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menge's throat and ask him where Dandelion is?
Might not work. Menge's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
Maybe tell him you have information about the Lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
What about the treasure?
If we learn anything, great. If not...
Thought you need coin from Dijkstra to help the other mages.
True, I do. Lots of ways to get gold, though. It's just not the most important thing now.
Wait. I want to thank you.
Come on. Anyone would do this.
No. Not anyone.
Stop. It doesn't befit a sorceress to blush.
Still got a bad feeling about this. But tough. Let's go.
La está echando varios la tía. Se va a dejar capturar para sacar información.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to, all right?
All right.
Novigrado, puerto de Novigrado.
What do you want?
Here for my reward.
What the hell for?
For a witch. Recognize who I got? It's Triss Marigold.
Marigold? Come in then.
Ya me podéis dar buenos corines. La tengo. Buenas coronas.
Well, well. Triss Marigold. Giving up drowners for sorceresses?
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the odd fisherman from his boat, but the witches, they murder kings, scheme, start wars.
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
You're done jesting, Marigold. For good. Put her in a cell.
Not so fast. I hand her over to Menge himself, or not at all.
You reckon we don't know what to do with this witch?
Let go, you bastard!
Vulgar tongue's got no place being in such a pretty mouth. I guess we'll have to rip it out.
A lo mejor en los brujos.
Try to loosen it if I were you. Might learn something interesting.
For instance?
For instance, where Philippa Eilhart's hiding.
I'll get you for this, you...
Shut your gob, ginger whore, and you spit it out. Where's Eilhart?
Thought I made myself clear. I'll only talk to Menge.
Menge don't talk to the likes of you.
Well, then you be sure to tell him I came by. With my friend Marigold.
Fine, grab her and come with me. But be sure to stay right close.
Yo creo que ha colado, ¿no? He sido duro y conciso. A ver. Voy a grabar, que me ha quedado muy bonito. Siga el líder de los cazadores de brujas. Ok.
Beware, freak. Here's where we split up. Go see Menge. Marigold will be next door.
You can't have her until I get...
You don't set the terms here. Dirk, you know what to do.
You won't get a word out of me. Not you, not him.
Oh, play it tough, eh? Just you wait. We'll take a fingernail or three. That ought to get you singing.
Do what you want.
Come on, witch. Show you the wonders a pair of pliers can work. You'd be surprised.
No sé si me estoy pasando de severa y la van a pegar de hostias y la van a matar. A lo mejor tiene que dar la segunda. La de no la hagáis, no la torturéis. Bueno, ya se verá.
I believe I told you not to let anyone in.
Unless they had information concerning Philippa Eilhart. This witcher says he's got just that.
Anyone can claim that.
You'll start with your pinky there. Nah, let's go for your ring finger. This little piggy went to market.
But it's not that easy to bring us Triss Marigold.
Is that who I hear? Very well. I'll go see her shortly. But first, let us talk. Sit. Sit.
Que anda como escocio el cabrón siempre. Ay.
Have a drink, Witcher.
No, gracias.
Not in the mood.
You've two choices, Witcher. Drink or die.
Este me ha hecho algo.
Sidarian.
A 1261 vintage, year of the massacre of Sintra.
Stop squirming. This little piggy went home.
Kurt, please see why Miss Marigold squeals so convincingly. Perhaps she needs something. Hot irons, for instance.
Speaking of metal, this goblet's silver. Making sure I'm not a Doppler.
Ah, it's immediately apparent. A professional. I find that refreshing. But to answer your question, one can never be too careful. You'd be surprised how many come here turn to rancid jelly as soon as they grip the goblet.
Amigo, será por eso. Están torturando a Triss, pero no me has pagado. Llevo una espada de plata. No es suficiente, de otra manera.
Still haven't paid me for the witch, yet your hunters are already torturing her.
What of it?
You're damaging goods you haven't paid for yet.
This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none.
Don't worry, you shan't leave empty-handed. I shall pay you twice the usual reward for Marigold.
Awfully generous. Why?
Well, you've turned in your lover. The emotional trauma it must entail. You deserve compensation.
Por oro las brujas hacen lo que sea. No sé qué me hablas. Tris me traiciona primero. Me cambió de idea. Suéltala.
Yeah, I've plowed Triss. But what does it matter if you're paying gold for her head?
Oh yeah. Nearly forgot the mutations strip witches of feelings.
¿Vamos a hablar del otro o qué pasa?
Be brave, dear.
No saco nada de
Just one
información.
more fingernail and we'll move on to the other hand. This little piggy went wee. Oh! Bitch bit me! Oh, the bitch bites. Let's put a collar on her. Dimeritium ought to calm her down.
You surprise me, Geralt. Perhaps we can deal after all. So, you know something about Philippa, but I wager you won't share this information for free. What do you want in return?
It's simple. Free Dandelion.
A degenerate bard for information about Philippa. Tempting offer, I admit, but I must say no. You see, I've a magnificent execution plan for Dandelion in Oxenford. A breaking wheel, flaying alive, and so forth. It should work wonders for the mores of the academic youth and townsfolk.
When's this morally instructive spectacle due to take place?
When I issue the order, in person, Dandelion will remain in the dungeons beneath Temple Isle until then. So sorry I cannot be of help. Perhaps we can agree different terms. But first, let's see how Miss Marigold fares. It's grown suspiciously quiet in there. Come.
He say where Dandelion is?
Yes, but... Triss. I should tend to your wounds.
No need. I'm fine. Well, mostly fine. Should heal in time for my wedding.
Sorry. Should have gotten you out sooner.
Don't apologize. I knew what I was signing up for.
Esas 5 uñitas de nada, hombre. Qué delicada para ser una bruja.
How do I say this? That was just a bit premature.
What do you mean?
Menge said Dandelion's locked up on Temple Isle. Dungeon right under the temple. He was planning to execute him in Oxenfurt. Also said they'd only let Dandelion out of his cell once Menge gave the order, in person.
Shit. I'm sorry, Geralt. I should have thought it through, but when I saw him,
What's done is done.
He'd never have agreed to help us. Even if I
know. Let's not dwell on this. We should think about what to do next.
Dandelion's safe, for now. Though out of reach. We don't stand a chance of breaking him out. Temple Isle's impregnable. And Menge's not likely to order his transfer. Or anyone's, for that matter.
Este mercado de Menge, pasa a... Menge tiene como un folio. Vamos a mirar esto primero.
Let's search his corpse.
Right. Could find something that'll help us. Just his office key in his pockets. Here. Nothing under his belt. Wait, something sewn in the lining.
What is it?
The key to a vault. Here, give it to Dijkstra with my regards.
Ya no puedo hacerlo del folio.
Saw Menga burn a sheet of paper right before we came in here.
Could have been something on it that would have helped us. Too late now.
So there's no way you could recover the note?
Sadly, no. I'm a sorceress, not a miracle worker.
Oh.
Could you revive him?
Maybe. If I actually practiced black magic. Haven't sunken that low just yet. Nothing but dead ends. We'll need to make do.
Breaking Dandelion out's starting to look like our last option.
Geralt, you know me. I'm all for finding solutions. I don't give up easily. But in this case, there's no hope. Not a shred. No one escapes the dungeons beneath the temple. And no one's ever been broken out.
Anyone actually tried?
They've tried, Geralt. I've tried, to be exact. Shortly before you arrived. It almost cost me my life.
Venga, mujer, casi o 4 uñitas, nena.
Menga's the only one who could have ordered Dandelion's release.
Yes. Or someone who looks exactly like him.
A Doppler?
Mm-hmm. Your old friend Dudu Biberveld impersonated the halfling merchant. Dandelion claimed he seemed more real than the original. So much so, Vivaldi gave him a loan of several thousand crowns without batting an eye.
Yeah, except Dudu's in hiding right now. Priscilla might know something, though.
Fingers crossed. Listen, there is one other thing I wanted to talk about, but not here, not now. Come by when you have a moment. I'd appreciate it. All right, we need to get out of here.
Tengo que salir de aquí. Escapa del puesto de cazadores de brujas. Se encuentra el modo de escapar del puesto de cazadores de brujas. Vámonos.
I either go out another way or ready my sword.
Geralt, over here.
Esta es la tuya, no me oyes. Aquí, estoy aquí. Tiene soldados. Equipada voy. Equipado. Soy un brujo ahora. Vale.
This is where we split up. But first, let's burn this shack down.
Agreed. We've left too much evidence.
Yeah, but I also need to blow off some steam.
Uf. Cuida esta cuando se cabrea, la Tris. Encuentra el modo de escapar del puesto de cazadores. Aquí. Un poco de llama casi. ¡Uy! ¿Esta puerta no se abre? ¿No se abre? No. ¿Cómo salgo de aquí ahora? Por aquí. ¡Fue! ¿Cómo salgo yo de aquí? Me falta por aquí. Por aquí. ¿Dónde carajo me he metido? ¡Vamos! Por aquí. Dile a Drisca lo que has descubierto. Bueno, si consigo salir de aquí, se lo digo. Voy a grabar antes. Hideo Kojima. El sarampión de la cara de la chica está mal. Sarampión. Que le han pegado una paliza, ¿sabes? Aquí a la chica. A Tris. ¿Esto por qué no se abre? Que no me deja salir. I don't know. ¿No me puede transportar? No, sin viaje rápido, ¿cómo teletransportar? Me dona. Me quedo aquí encerrada. No sé salir. Vamos, salta. Salta, cabrón. ¡Uy! Nada, me falta. ¿En serio me quedo aquí encerrada? ¿Por qué no saltas ahí? ¡Salta! Que solo hay una puerta para salir, pero está cerrada. Me estoy rayando un huevo. Un huevo y medio. Anda, coño, mira. Vale, vale. ¡Qué susto! ¡Susto! ¡Aire puro! ¡Adiós! Uf.
You there, Mr. Reuben wants a word.
Impatient old bastard.
What?
Nothing. Be there soon.
Cabrón impaciente que diga nada. Ya voy para allá.
Who do I spy? Why, it's Geralt of Rivia.
Will you stop following me already?
I will, soon as you tell me where my treasure is.
Me and Menge didn't see eye to eye.
How badly?
Badly.
I suppose that explains the smoke. My treasure's not in there, is it? Burning with the witch hunters.
Didn't see it anywhere, and 20 tons of gold is hard to miss.
You mean to say you've come to me empty-handed?
First off, you came to me. Second, I do have something in my hand. The key to a vault, found it on Menge.
A vault that I need to find on my own? You've not made things much easier for me. Give me that.
Sí, pero la coge. Está jodido.
Spare me. I want my reward.
Geralt, do all you witches have such nerve?
What do you mean?
You lied to me. Again.
What?
You knew from the start who robbed me, but you didn't deign to share that information with me.
No, I didn't. But I did deign to help you find your treasure, so stop moaning.
I jest you not, Geralt. You abused my trust.
I can live with that.
This time, yes, you'll live. And now, time to settle things.
That a threat?
Quite the contrary. You helped me, Witcher. So in spite of everything, you've earned your reward.
Don't bother. I know what happened to Dandelion.
Then take my coin. I always pay my debts, even to liars.
Anda que tú te jodes.
And a final humble plea. Don't try to fool me again. Ever.
No me das miedo, ¿eh? Te reviento. El tesoro del conde Riven habla con Priscila. A ver, mira, misiones que esto me cambia más. Habla con Priscila. Es que no sé si al terminar esta me va a fallar esta o tengo que hacerla. Encuentra la guarida de bastardo hijo. Habla con Priscila. Bueno, voy a seguir haciendo esta, pero no sé. Vamos a hablar con Priscila. ¿Cuánto estamos? A 200. Vale. A tope. Vámonos. Corriendo, Geralt. Callejuela de la Gloria. Kate la lisiada. Novigrado. ¿A cuánto? 130 ya, venga. Se me ha cansado el pobre. Está echando piernas musculosas. A lo que viene el caballo yo ya he llegado. Uy, que me ganas. Ya estamos ya. Estamos cerquita. Una secundaria, paso. Pero solo modo campaña. No sé qué le pasa. Madre mía. Ah, vale, esta es la planta de arriba del sitio este. Escaleras por aquí. ¡Corre! Si nos puede sacar... Nos puede ayudar. ¿Alguna pista sobre Jackie? Aquí, Deskier. Vale, Priscililla.
Geralt!
Dandelion. I know where he is.
Where?
Dungeons on Temple Isle.
That's not a nice jest.
No jest, sadly. But don't worry, we'll pull him out. Triss has an idea. All we gotta do is find Dudu.
So you must find Dudu in order to find Dandelion, with the aim of ultimately finding Ciri? Sounds like an awful lot of searching, but I do wish you luck.
Don't have a choice. I gotta meet Horson Jr. He might know something.
Y ya está. Dudu era el Doppler, este se transforma en cosas. Ahora sí, ¿no? Ahora tengo que ponerme la... Es que me da una rabia que me pongan otras misiones que no venga a cuento. En vez de ponerme esta. No entiendo por qué hace eso. A ver. Ahora sí. Vámonos. Encuentra la guarida de bastardo, hijo. Pues eso es de lo que tenemos que hacer. Encontrar la guarida. Ahí está la puerta. Ahí. Vamos. Y ahora por aquí. En busca de bastardo, hijo. Tenemos que hacer tres cosas. La guarida, la arena del bastardo y encuentra el casino del bastardo. ¿Tengo alguna más cerca por casualidad? Bueno, esta está a 150. 160. Joder, están todos más cerca. Voy a hacer la del casino que está por allí. Aquí. ¿Tiene un casino el cabrón? Ay, pobrecito. ¿Qué te pasa, pequeñajo? Ah, coño, que esto es una secundaria. Pues nada, que te den morcillas, pequeñajo. Hostias, me he quitado un huevo de vida. Pues casi me mato, tío.
This is no place for the lurk.
Why are you even here?
Same reason anyone comes here. Play a bit, have a good time.
Invite only, mate. Shit out of luck.
Hacemos un trato, pensaré por encima de vuestros caballos si es necesario. O le manipulo. Le voy a dar 200, que nunca lo he hecho así. A ver qué sale.
Here's my invite. All yours if you want it.
Yeah, gladly take it.
Incidentally, bloody useless, these crowds. In Temeria, you could say, you met my friend Foltest. Down in Nilfgaard, it'd be, Emperor'd like to vouch for me. With this shite, nothing.
That's true. What we got here? Eh? Some fucking ship. Ship couldn't vouch for you? What are you going to say? Meet my friend, this ship? Bloody balmy.
Downright stupid. Alright, you can go in.
Otra vez me molía palos a probar cosas nuevas. Encuentra la guarida, visita la arena. No, que yo no tengo cartas. No jodas.
Strange bird. You've no clue. I'll read my house.
All right.
Another word out of you and I'll take you
Bueno, si yo no tengo baraja de cartas. Madre mía.
Cards lining up today?
A mutant? What the hell's a witcher doing here? See any drowned dead? Or other shitsuds around here?
Not hunting shitsurds tonight. Looking for the owner of this establishment.
Oh, someone asked after him yesterday.
Who?
You know, I don't know. They crushed his head before I could get a good look. Man swimming with the fishes now. Horson's always been touchy. But this is going too far.
Really gotta talk to the owner. Know where I can find him?
I don't know squat. Wait a moment. Gentlemen, This here rogue wishes to speak to the owner. Any of you know where Junior is?
¿Dónde están aquí? Cabrones. Pero ¿por qué no me pongo el... amigo? Ahora sí. Cabrones. Menos mal que tengo el Queen. Hola, Queen. Fíjate, los hostias que me pegan y me mandan pa' cuenta. Cabrón. Que me mata, Hostia. Me mata. Poquito a poco. Ay, cabrón. Arde. Ay. Cojo una albóndiga. Esto no que pesa. Y habrá más gente abajo, yo creo, Una camisa aquí. Come albóndigas. Un sándwich de pollo. Carnecita. Albóndigas. A ver, ¿hay más gente abajo? Ah, no hay más gente abajo. Vale. ¿Qué coordenamos? Pues nada. Los de afuera seguramente me estén esperando. Encuentra la guarida de bastardo hijo. La mira de arriba. Ah, que otra planta arriba, vale. Vale. Ah, qué rabia me da eso, coño. Toma. No me da tiempo. Joder. Ahora sí. Vamos. Falta un codo, pero... Ahora sí. Mátalo. ¡Arde, cabrón! Toma. Ay, me la he tirado. Toma. Ataquito. Mira, está comido de la casa. Esos que ya están todos muertos. Ahora sí. Muy buena. Qué raro. Se empupa, Mira las hostias que meten. A ver, echar un vistacillo de la planta de arriba. Tenemos pistas. Lobo. Me lo voy a coger. Esto no. Tampoco. Vale.
Beat you half to death. Hey, can you hear me?
No, ese es el Dudu, el Bubu, el Dupler este. Que nos va a ayudar. Ahora le rescato. Pero antes voy a mirar esto. Florines. Voy a grabar antes, por si acaso. Ole.
You alive?
Don't finish me.
Don't intend to.
Who the hell are you?
Este no es
Heard
Dudu.
screaming
Creía que era Dudu.
It's all right now.
Will you help me?
Primero hablemos quién eres. Decir quién eres.
What's your name?
Rico. Rico Meyersdorf.
Why are you here?
What's it look like? Came here to sit and think. God. All right. Clever and tough's not working for me. They took me for one of Bedlam's moles.
Are you?
Well, kinda. Yeah.
So what have you kinda learned?
Horson's working hand in glove with the Redanians. I don't know the details, but he's on their side. And that's all I know.
Venga, le voy a liberar.
Take care of yourself.
Thanks. I'll lay low until things settle down. Bedlam will learn you helped me. See ya. He's sure to reward you.
Wonder if Dijkstra knows Junior's made a deal with the Redanians.
Vale. Ahora. ¿Cuál voy antes? Ahora. Tengo ahora. Habla con Dijkstra sobre la relación de bastardo con los redianos. Visita la arena. Voy a visitar la arena esta. A ver. A ver qué hay en la arena. Bajamos. Aquí, ¿cuánto está? A 100 metros. Está cerquita. Pues allí voy. Vamos. Una rata. Está 30. Voy a grabar. Estaba rápido. Visita la arena bastardo, hijo. Hola, ¿qué hace?
Greetings.
Don't know you, not letting you in, and don't you fucking stand there.
Esta vez no voy a pagar. No voy a hacer el turno.
I want my chance in the arena.
Come in.
Who's in charge?
Igor. They call him Hook.
What the bloody hell was that?
A bout of sudden sincerity.
Me arrebata de sinceridad.
Corridor, then left.
Vale. Habla con Igor.
Come on, get ready. Your turn now. I am ready.
Este es el Igor, ¿no? ¿Cómo está el Igor?
Losers get carted
Igor.
off to the cemetery.
No, el Igor está tomado por saco. Este es Igor.
I need work.
What can you do?
Good with a sword. Wouldn't scoff at working as protection.
And who here would you protect?
Horson Jr.'s made a load of enemies. I know that much. Maybe I can be of use.
Junior can take care of himself. You needn't fret about him. But I can't help wonder how you know this place belongs to him.
Heard it does, that's all.
Forget you heard of Junior. Keep healthy. That's my advice.
Fine. All in all, don't really care who I'm gonna protect. Just looking for work. Crowds can spin out of control. Somebody's gotta keep the peace.
Claim any kind of experience?
I'm a witcher. I kill monsters for coin. Been doing it all my life. Humans won't be a problem.
A guard must fight sometimes, but that's not most important. The essential question is, can you control yourself? And can you control a crowd?
Been taught how to slow down or speed up my heart rate, how to dilate my pupils and alter my metabolism. My medallion vibrates when danger's near, and I know a few simple spells.
I'll have to test you. I want to see how you manage in a fight, if you can fight at all. You shall fight in the arena, survive 3 bouts, and I'll put you to work.
Ok.
Set me up.
Already have. Shall we start right away, or do you need time to prepare?
Always prepared.
Excellent. Let's see what you're worth. Remember, you fight to the death. The crowd doesn't take kindly to those who spare their foes.
Let's do this.
Vaya pelo lleva el otro.
Ready your purses! Betting is open! From the Far East, where a man's life is worth less than a cup of water! A witcher! A murderous mutant! His opponent, Gustav Rohn, a man who cut his way out of his mother's womb with a knife! As ever, a fight to the death!
¡Toma! ¡Por la de hierro que tiene!
You'll never learn.
I've got kids. Free.
You need the risks.
Ah, le puedo matar o dejarlo, ¿no? Interactuar. No le quiero matar, joder.
I will not kill him.
Release the hounds!
Pero qué carajo. Hola.
The Witcher wins! Next fight! All brawlers in battle! A fracas! A rumpus! A fray! The Witcher!
Dame monedas, que te salva la vida, cabrón.
Hairy brothers! Straight from the wild isles of Skellige! Sired by a mountain bear! They live to kill!
Va a pegar a su hermano, a su bro. Uy, le han matado al otro. Perdona, no te he protegido. ¿Qué va a salir ahora? ¿Qué coño es eso? Ah, vale, un coño. Coño. De dragonite, ¿cómo era esto? Arcado, malditos, híbridos, constructor, vampiros. Al final del último, ya verás. No te digo yo. O es que no tengo aquí, dragonitos. Creo que es de este. Uy. ¡Qué bueno! ¡Qué bueno! Ahora. Allí ve. Arde. Uy, va. Mejor no. A ver. Ahora. A correviento. Soltar a la bestia, bueno. Que vienen. ¿Esto qué son? ¿Qué coño es eso? Todos insectis. Ah, bueno, como le quito bastante, a tomar por saco. Quema, ¿no? Vale. Nos estamos ganando a pulso.
Shall I release Boris?
¿Quién coño es Boris?
Especially for you, for the first time in a long time. Release Boris.
Un oso. Amigo. ¡Qué bueno! Pero, ¿ataca? Ataca. Hola. Vale. Por la de fuego que tiene. A tomar por culo, Boris. Dame tu carne.